Le subjonctif. Every French learner's worst nightmare. But in just 10 minutes, you will finally master it. No confusing grammar explanations, just simple rules and examples you can actually use. Bonjour, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Raja Kaursarla, and if you're preparing for Delph P1, this is a must know topic. So stick around till the end for a quick quiz. Alright, let's jump in. As you know, this video is part of the free Delph P1 crash course where we have already uploaded speaking guides on guided interview, monologue as well as interaction. Additionally, writing guides on email writing and argumentative and narrative essay writing have also been uploaded. This video is part of the grammar guide where we have already uploaded a video on 15 must-know French idioms. If you haven't watched these, I'll attach the links to the same in the description box below. Do check them out. And do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for regular updates and Delph tips and tricks. So let's get started. First things first, what is the subjunctive? You see, the subjunctive is a mood, not a tense. It doesn't tell when something happens, rather, it tells us the speaker's attitude towards it. Think of it as a mood of uncertainty, doubt, emotions, and necessity. We use it when something is not 100% certain or factual. If something is a fact, you are supposed to use the indicative instead. So, how do we decide when we are supposed to use the subjunctive? Let's move on to the subjunctive triggers where you can decide when should you use it. The first one is when you're doubtful and uncertain about a fact. For example, je doute que. I doubt that. When you want to express an emotion, you could say je suis contente que. I am happy that. Otherwise, if you are supposed to express a necessity or an obligation towards something, you could say il faut que. That is, it's necessary that. And finally, when you wish to express a desire, you could say je veux que. That is, I want that. Let's look at a few example sentences. Je veux que tu viennes à la fête. I want you to come to the party. So you see, this sentence is an example of a wish you expressed. So you are supposed to use subjunctive here. Next up is il faut que nous partions tôt. We must leave early. This sentence expresses a necessity, an obligation. So you use the subjunctive here again. Next up, je doute qu'il soit là. I doubt that he is there. This was an uncertain statement. This wasn't a fact. So you are not going to use indicative here. You'll use subjunctive. And as I told you earlier, if something is a fact, you are supposed to use the indicative instead. Now let's move on to the method of forming the subjunctive. This is super simple. You take the present tense il form of the verb, you drop the ent ending, and next up you add the endings I'm going to show you next. So for the subject je, you add an e. For tu, you add an es. For il or elle, you add an e again. For nous, you add ion. For vous, you add ea, iez. And for il or elle, you add ent. Let's take up an example verb. I'll take up parler, that is to speak. So in the il form of the verb, parler is parlons, that is parlent. Now I drop off the ent ending and I add the endings I told you before. Je parle with e, tu parles with es, il or elle parle with e, nous parlions with ion, vous parliez with ie, and il or elle parlons with ent. It's not too bad, right? But watch out for irregular verbs. You see, French wouldn't be French without irregular verbs. So here are the 4 verbs that appear all the time in Delph V1, and you'll definitely need these. So do make a note of them. Être, to be, becomes soit in je, soyons in nous, and soit in il. Next, avoir, that is to have, becomes ayons, I. Aller, to go, becomes ayons, ayez. And faire becomes face, fassions, facez. Let's look at a few examples. Il faut que tu sois à l'heure. You must be on time. You see, this sentence expresses an obligation, so you use the subjunctive, and you were using the verb to be, so you used être, and since être is an exception in the subjunctive, you used the uh, the stem you are supposed to use for irregular verbs. So you used soit. Je veux qu'il aille à Paris. I want him to go to Paris. Since this was a wish, you use the subjunctive. Additionally, you use the verb aller, which is an irregular verb. So you use the irregular form of the verb, that is I. Now a tip would be that you memorize these four and you will be set for 80% of the subjunctive sentences. Trust me with this. So I'll tell this part was the most important part of this video, and I hope you have definitely made a note of it. Now, let's look at one common mistakes you must avoid in your DELF B1 exam. The biggest mistake would be mixing up indicative and subjunctive. You see, when there's a fact, you have to use the indicative, but when there's a doubt or an emotion, you use subjunctive. Now compare these sentences. Je pense qu'il est sympa. I think he is nice. This is an indicative sentence. And this sentence uses the indicative form. However, it would be wrong to say je pense qu'il soit sympa, because you see, you are thinking about somebody being nice and you're thinking so because it's a fact. You're not doubtful about it. If you're saying that he is nice, then you know that it's a fact. So you'd use indicative here and not subjunctive. But again, if it's negative, we would have used the subjunctive instead. We would have said, je ne pense pas qu'il soit sympa. So this trick alone can save your points in your DELF B1 exam. So do make a note of it and please practice enough so that you don't mix up indicative and subjunctive in the exam. So this brings us almost to the end of this video. Now let's see if you've got this. Which one of these sentences is correct? Je veux que tu viennes or je veux que tu viennes. Now pause the video and comment your answer, and let's see if you've got it right. So the answer is je veux que tu viennes. This uses the subjunctive because je veux que expresses desire. So we use the subjunctive here. So this is it for this video, and that's how you master the subjunctive in almost 10 minutes. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss more DELF B1 grammar hacks. Tell me in the comments what's the hardest part of learning French for you, and do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned.